Well, the United team is a little more stable, although Alex Ferguson has doffed his hat to the Irish by naming Keane and Irwin only as substitutes. John Curtis comes in for Wes Brown. Cole and York have scored 11 times in 9 games together. Peter Schmeichel appears for the first time since announcing his retirement, but there's no keeper among the replacements. Blackburn, with only 2 Premiership wins all season, have John Filan deputising for Tim Flowers, whose arm injury, we're now told, could keep him out until Christmas. Sutton is suspended, Kevin Gallagher returns on the bench, and new signing Nathan Blake's partner is a player in desperate need of a goal. Kevin Davis has yet to score for Blackburn. His last moment of individual glory came back in January when he scored the winner for Southampton against Manchester United. The man in charge is Mike Reid from Kings Norton in the Second City. Third from top against third from bottom. United unbeaten at home, Rovers yet to win away and seeking their first win here since 1962, when, so people tell me, lots of pitches look just like this. Rovers in blue and white playing from right to left. Kevin Davis. Blackburn supporters have yet to see the full extent of his talent that was so evident at Southampton last season, but he is able to improvise and he scores unusual goals. Wasn't too far away on that occasion either. And it's when he's one-on-one with someone like Dwight York that Blackburn might just struggle. This is York. Towards Butt, but cut out by Daly. Only out as far as Philip Neville. Scholes. Oh, nice feint. It's still Paul Scholes. The intervention was by Peacock. Sherwood asking for some movement. Johnson. Still just short of his 20th birthday, Damien Johnson. And here's Nathan Blake. Duff and Davis inside the penalty area. Johnson for a second time. Trying to go around the outside. Off the inside of the post. And out for a throw on the far side. And that would have been a goal all of Blackburn's making. Beckham knocked it in. Onshow was at 6s and 7s, headed it into no man's land. Filan couldn't get there, not properly. And Cole, slightly off balance, found the inside of the post, but it came out again. Lundqvist. Here's Cole. Butt is waiting, it's still Cole, it's deflected. Could have gone anywhere at all. Imagine how grateful John Filan must have been to see it looping towards him. Came off Christian Daly. Put a foot to it. York. Scholes. Daly was caught in possession by Dwight. For Paul Scholes, not a whistle, but there will be now. Scholes clashing a second time with Sherwood. It's a yellow card for the man who has just put Manchester United in front. Definitely a case for a foul being given first time around, but then, in the absence of a whistle, Scholes went and committed another foul. Sherwood. Aim for Blake, who got well to it, but the flag is up again on the far side. Johnson's goal won't count. Second time that Blackburn have had the ball in the net, only to see the linesman's flag on the far side upraised. It was when it was headed down and on by Blake that Johnson and arguably Davis were both offside. Lundqvist, 3 in the box, and there's Andy Cole with the freest of free headers. That's fantastic! A goal of the very highest order, a team goal. One-touch passing, so slick that Blackburn just disintegrated in the face of it. And Dwight Yorke scores his 10th goal in only 15 games for his still relatively new club. Beckham involved, so too Butt, and Yorke able to drive it into the bottom corner. Curtis. Blackburn not concentrating. Oh, that seemed like handball by Angers. The referee for that tackle on Butt, which was over the top, and it's brought a booking. Manchester United players are never slow to point out an indiscretion committed at the expense of one of their colleagues. Well, he took the ball. The referee regarded it as cautionable. And now Beckham has been tumbled, and oh dear, Sherwood lashed out at Beckham. Gary Neville has become involved, and this is very unsavoury. The captain of Blackburn lashed out at David Beckham, who himself had overreacted to the initial situation, and it's no surprise at all to see a red card issued to Tim Sherwood. Beckham ran a long way to get involved, but having got as far as Tim Sherwood, who is now continuing his arguments with other Manchester United players, Sherwood appeared to lash out. It was. He raised his elbow. Beckham went down immediately. And whilst you can hardly praise Beckham for running so far to involve himself in the fracas, there is absolutely no excuse for the captain of a team to behave as Tim Sherwood has just done. Lovely touch. Cross came off Kenner. Headed by Marcolin. Cole. Scholes. Scholes again. Blackburn don't know which way to turn. It's Scholes! It's rapidly becoming an exhibition. And all the exhibits are being provided by the men in red. His second, United's third. And as the hour mark approaches, fairly safe to say, game over. Once more, the incisive nature of the passing, the touch of the players. One-touch football, and then the angle created and taken advantage of by Paul Scholes. Davis. Now Marcolin. Croft arriving on the outside. Marcolin and Davis both in the middle, and this is Marcolin! And that was a bad miss. Because having got the ball, as Gary Neville committed himself, the key thing was to keep it down. And it's a race between Curtis and Blake. Davis is available inside the penalty area for Blackburn. Johnson to Daly. Seems a forlorn hope for Blackburn now, but try they must. Johnson's cross, headed behind by Philip Neville. Still, Kevin Davis's search for his first Blackburn goal goes on. Corner is short to Croft. Now Johnson took the corner initially. Peacock and Marcolin this time. Yes. Is this the start of a wonderful comeback or merely scant consolation? Marcolin's first goal in English football in only his third Blackburn appearance. Should have scored before. But this time, no mistake made at all. Peacock with a good leap. And Schmeichel committed and beaten. Davis. blessed with outstanding pace, but he is quite tricky. Oh, diverted wide of his own net by Stam from the shot by Christian Daly. Corner is taken short to Markerly. Jeff Kenner. Blake tipped over the top, and Schmeichel's furious. The only comfort for the defenders is that they're not going to have to listen to it for too much longer. But he's quite right to have a few harsh words. Here comes the next cross. There's Blake, and that is a goal. What a Manchester United playing at. They can't say they weren't warned because it was from Blake that Schmeichel made his first save. And then when the subsequent cross came in, Blake was more or less unmarked. So from 3-0 down and reduced to 10 men, Blackburn, thanks to Nathan Blake, are back to 3-2. Away from Johnson, Solskjaer, back to Cole, so simple but so effective, it's still Andy Cole. That was a good block by Gary Croft. That would have finished it. It's Beckham. This time it came off Kenner, and it's a victory for Manchester United, but road towards surely more major honours. Dwight York with his 10th United goal. He's been here no time at all, but the Blackburn resurgence, goals from Marcolin and Blake after their captain Sherwood had been sent off for raising an elbow at David Beckham, meant that it was a game to stretch the emotions, to admire, to enjoy, to wince at, a game to wonder at, and more than anything else, a game for Alex Ferguson and everyone else present inside Old Trafford to remember for a very, very
แพงผมเอาแดงเขาว่าที่จำได้เกิดมาผมก็เป็นเด็กผีจะกินนั่งยืนเดินนอนตะแคงหัวใจสีแดงผมก็ไม่เคยเปลี่ยนสีถ้าใครถามว่าผมเกิดปีอะไรผมก็บอกเขาไป